Finally, the awesome foursome. No guests, no stuffing around, just straight middle-aged weird men talking about plastic again. Huh? I've missed it.
The boys are back.
I missed you guys.
Boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
And how good's that? Like straight off the bat, obviously people are, clicking in and viewing. So welcome everybody. Welcome to the Monday show again. And we do have a fair, whack of Lego sets, new stuff, Lego news. And we'll get towards the big topic, the bloody price hike, which is definitely an interesting area. And I've got a few retail prices on a couple of sets that have gone up and the prices that they were and what they are going to be, but not quite a full list just yet, but some will definitely shock you. But let's start, Dan. Big Wellington show over the weekend, my friend. Tell us about it.
No, Big was right. Jesus, man. It was so first show for a while. Back in a venue that we'd used a couple of years ago. 9,100 people through the door over the weekend for essentially what would you consider, a small town show. So it was absolutely pumping. Spent all day, both days, literally just taking photos and signing cards and
you're famous, boy.
Asking questions. Yeah, I know how you feel now when we brought you over for that show. But look, it was really cool. The feedback from people about the TV show and the actual Lego show was really positive. There's some really awesome stuff on display, and I feel really bad because for the first time ever, I took 0 photos.
Oh, wow.
Because I was pretty much pumped from the minute I got in to the time we finished at the end of the day. But thankfully, there's plenty of other awesome photos out there on the interwebs. So
that's awesome.
Really good
was
show.
Robin there as well?
Really good show.
Robin there as well?
Robin came down on Sunday. So
yeah, awesome.
So yeah, we did a couple of Q&A sessions on the Saturday just with Jake and I. Just on the stage sort of thing, and then on Sunday it was great because Robin was there, so we did a couple more Q&A sessions up on stage. Took questions from the crowd and stuff, and it was really cool. It was really positive, really interactive. It was great to see so many people come out. 9,100 is a record for that venue for us by a long shot.
That's a lot of people, man.
That's good.
Yeah. So big ups to the lug for organising that one. And as you can hear, my voice is absolutely wrecked. Because it was just like 2 days of just.
What was the most common question you got? What are they asking you over there?
When you get 16 hours to build, is that all in one day? Yeah. That was by far and away the most common question.
Yeah. Definitely is the one that comes out even for us. Did you really build for that long?
Yeah.
Did you really do it for that long?
Mm-hmm.
I've got to give a shout out coming off that too. I'm going to share the screen. So here on the Gold Coast, for people that are watching, I'm part of a lug called Qlik. Bill's actually the ambassador for Qlik, and at the moment they're running a raffle which is cheap as hell, and you got to get in on this. So this is Australia wide. So Dan, you can't enter. To win,
can you enter for me?
Sure.
Yeah, bro.
Dead set people in the chat, like this is it's a nothing to cost a few tickets to get in there. $10 for 3 tickets, Australia wide. Don't need to be in a lug, don't need to be in any of it, and obviously it all goes in to help the lug and pretty much just cover any cost to get this out there. But if you are wanting the Optimus Prime, here's a good chance. Quick $10, $10. I'll put the link in our chat, so make sure you jump on that one. It just happens,
What do you know that Japanese convenience store brand Daiso? Do you have it up there?
Daiso, yeah.
Daiso. Do you go in there and do that? Do you go walk in there and go?
I don't go in there and do that, but I've gone in there.
How much is this? Oh, $2.50.
$2. Does it last a long time?
Oh no! Now we're taking new levels, man.
You pushed it too far, bro.
Yeah.
Have you ever cancelled? And then he took it to the massage level.
Have you ever watched Ownage Pranks?
No.
Nah.
You sounded exactly like the guy on Ownage Pranks when he does his Asian dude.
Before he got cancelled. Before he got cancelled.
Yeah.
Baclau. Yeah. Baclau. $10.
Bloody
Yeah, before
hell,
Dan got
$10.
cancelled as
But
well.
yeah, so yeah. But honestly, $10, 3 tickets, qlug.org/shop. I just put it in the Twitch chat, and yeah, grab yourself some raffles. And like I said, Australia wide, not just here on the Gold Coast. So it's get a few tickets in there. And it's not a bad set. I mean, you know, we all know. Well, I mean, not all of us, but I know how Henry feels about the face. But you know, it's a good set.
Show the good people of Australia, Bilsy. You should show the good people of Australia my one.
All right. Let's bring this one back up so people can admire the original set and obviously the oops, I'll put us up the side and the ticket prices.
Do you want me to message you one now? Do you want me to message you?
Yeah. Send it through a message and I'll put it straight up. Let's show the world Henry's rebuilt of the it's still not a bad set overall.
Yeah, it's a good set. One, I haven't bought it yet. I need to get it before it sells out.
Hey, and if I can win it for $10, it's an even better set.
Absolutely.
But
now he says $10. Now he says $10.
$10. I want it for $10. Here's the $2 one. Yeah, so there's, for those that know, this is Henry's
Didn't
remake.
learn the first time.
It's Optimus Prime.
Chotimus Prime. That's
Chotimus Prime. There you go. It does look cool for like parts usage and the amount that you use. Like compared, you know, it's not 30 centimeters tall, but
it
yeah,
also doesn't have a shithouse face either.
If you change the color of the helmet to dark gray, it almost passes the shredder.
Yeah.
There
There you go. That's a good one.
I mean,
just the way that muzzle's on it, it looks like the shredder.
Yeah. It's you know, and then you can change like I think you did, Henry. You made the Gundam out of that style.
Oh no, I just made it Gundam colors.
The Gundam colors, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Put it to rainbow. You can make it a pride color, you know.
Because whenever I display the Gundam, everyone's always like, "Is that Optimus Prime?" So I was just like,
wow. So the big question out of that is, to make all the Prime variants now. There you go. He doesn't do nothing now, so he's got time. When you know you've done the Sentinel, you've done the Gundam, mate, you've got to do a monster size Optimus.
Yeah,
pretty sick.
I've thought about it. But
I mean, especially to do it in your style, you know what I mean? Like it's definitely going to be significant.
I've thought about it, but then it's also like it's very similar in the geometry to the Gundam, so it's just like, you know,
rinse and repeat.
Yeah, it's a bit of rinse and repeat, if I'm being honest. So it's just like,
what about one of these?
Look at the fingers.
Yeah, nah, I don't care for that, Bills. Sorry.
Oh, brutal.
Well, in that case,
the wrong finger, you Wally. All right, let's jump in now and actually talk about a few sets that have come out now. The I Am Groot set, you know, a few builders out there have built it and shown it, and our friend Cheap Jokes done a half decent video on it. Actually, I didn't mind his video. Dan, have you got your fingers on this set yet?
Nah, but it's on my wanted list because I've always loved Groot, and Baby Groot was just even better. So it is just such a cute build, and I actually really love his face. He's got a really, really cute little face. So yeah, definitely want this guy. He's too cute not to have around.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like it literally mimics the size that he's in the movie.
Yeah, and the little cassette's quite cool too. It seems a bit superfluous in all honesty, but I do like this one. It's on the list.
It's a good set.
To have a cassette.
Like it's not even going to be that expensive. What is it? $80, $90? I don't know. Please don't tell me it's more than $100.
I don't think it is.
Let's see.
I think it's the same sort of price as all the busts.
It'll be 150 by the time this stream's over.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
I'll let that load. I'll see if it pops up. Oh, there we go. Something's coming. Oh, it's going to be the,
I'll check my local
89.
website, mate. You
There you go.
carry
I
on.
actually don't like the color though. I think
89,
that
so it'll
dark-
probably be 159 for us. Is that what you're saying?
You're not a fan of the color?
No, I would have preferred the darker variant. You know how he's like, even in the toys, he's like that reddish brown.
Oh,
What is it?
yeah.
89.99 for you?
Yep.
Shit, it's the same price for us. What the hell?
Damn. I'm buying it in New
Wow.
Zealand. Get
Wow, does that make it cheaper for us if we buy it in New Zealand?
Yeah,
Not
probably
Aussie
by
dollars.
about like about 4 cents per dollar. But yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's not worth it because it cost us $80 to get it shipped over here.
that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe we're actually on the same price band. Whoa.
Very good. All right. Hopefully I've got all these tabs in order of relevance.
Oh,
of
come on.
chat.
Put Jason's comment up. It's the best one. I can take it or leave it.
Such a dad joke.
Take it or leave it.
That's a straight up dad joke. G'day, Stonks.
It is a straight
Lego
up
Con
dad joke.
around the corner. I am
Yes.
not going to watch it this year. It bored me to shit last year. It was just disappointing. You know, if you're a
What are the
Dots fan, I
speakers?
guess,
What happens? Like, who are the speakers in that?
I can't even remember who the speakers were last year, but they did a tour of the Lego house. They built dot tiles with it was an interactive dot tile build.
That's
They
right up your
showcased
alley.
a few extra bits and pieces, but it really
Better
wasn't.
off watching the summary at the end.
Yeah. Or just find your favorite YouTuber or come back to our channel and we'll give you a 5-minute rundown and it'd
Yeah.
still be more informative than it would be.
Yeah.
Sato, I'm not getting conned into that show this year. Yeah, true. Like, it was hyped because it was a new, fresh thing last year. We didn't know what to expect. And it just, COVID might have hurt it as well. So it might be bigger and better this year.
Is
I
it a
think
virtual show? Is it a virtual show?
Yeah.
But last year it was all, they hyped it up based it. There was going, oh, we've got these Star Wars reveals. We've got these brand new sets, blah, blah, blah. Real cool. Yeah. And what happens? They were sets that had already been announced. Like, well, that was fucking boring. What was the point of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jay, g'day,
Pointless.
champion. We're actually going to use your page, your blog for a lot of our stuff we talk about tonight. So shout out to Jay again and thanks, buddy.
Should be paying royalties for Jay for the amount of blooming content of his that you show.
Mate, it's because he's just the most relatable and we love it. So why not? So Jay's Brick Blog, for those that are watching, we do get a lot of our content from. But yeah, no, and that's right as well. Henry, they had the comedian from the UK show running a lot of it.
Oh, Melvin O'Doom.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. So there's your answer to
Kill
how
me.
good it's going to be.
Yeah.
Darian, Brick Build Sydney was good. Yes, I saw a lot of photos and videos and a lot of Henry things. Let's hope they learnt from last year's for this year's. Definitely. And g'day, Andy. Jay, real recognizes real. Too right, my man. All right, talking about Jay, let's go straight now. The inside tour is back open again this year, which is definitely on my bucket list for sure.
They're
have you
horrendously
guys seen-
expensive, though, eh? Shit.
Yeah. Have you seen the set they're giving away at the moment? The new one?
Yeah. I think, well, it was Jay that had it on. Well, is that what we're looking at here?
I'm trying to scroll it down and get it. Yeah, get a good
It
photo.
was
of
on Jay's page that I saw it.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. The brick machine, AGV machine or something they call it, don't they?
It's like the automated movement, something or other.
I'll scroll back up real quick.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of acronyms. Hold on. See, AGVs. Surely automated guided vehicle. There you go. So the thing that slides the containers around the floor in the warehouse, obviously, picks them up and moves them around. There you go. Not a bad set though. Cool little display if you like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
There you go. There they are. You see them in a lot of the warehouse videos, buzzing around up and down the aisles,
Yep.
picking up and dropping the containers off and stuff. So
And apparently they stop if you step in front of them or something like that.
There's a real one.
Apparently they're very courteous.
as like the person that told you got like a black eye and a bruised arm.
No
Yeah,
legs.
not a bad little set, but I guess overall, when you're going over there to do the house tour, you want to get in amongst the house and see it as well.
Yeah, but look at that, 80 of them. That's it.
There you go. So yeah, we're not going to get them. We will get the next whatever the next set's going to be, obviously. And for the collectors online, they'll probably be $1,000 minimum online.
No, at least. Yeah. Oh, look, there's a I'm pointing at my screen like saying, "Hey, look." That's pointless. Those crates, colors of those crates, 2 exclusive colors. Got that dark, looks like dark red and
Firehouse
azure.
red.
Oh yeah,
And
They
azure.
do, yeah. Look like
Cool,
Firehouse
cool.
red and the
There you
blue
go.
azure.
Jace, these robots follow magnets in the floor. Saw them on the Inside Tour in 2017. Well, there you go. Not bad, not a bad little set. I guess if you're a diehard collector and you're the house tour collector or the 4,000 models, 4 million models where they're collectors, you're gonna want it.
Yeah, for sure.
Couple of photos coming across. I think it was like Taiwan catalog. I think come out with the couple of Technic sets as well.
Man, I missed out on the old helicopter when it was out, the yellow one, the yellow and red one. Like, that one still looks better than that one.
Yeah, fair call.
It's a
I mean,
helicopter.
I'm not a helicopter person, but yeah, I know the one you're talking about. And then, I mean, everyone missed out, or a lucky few missed out, obviously, on that the gunship one, which did look kind of cool. The Osprey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's only really kind of what come out. And obviously, slowly as the catalog gets closer and closer, the leaks and the new stuff will come through. And, I'm sure we'll see more and more leaks as we go. Now, I had a quick look at this one. They're doing the A to Z of the LGBTQIA plus. They might as well just call it A to Z now for that community. There's that many letters, but yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, I get it. It's good. It promotes
Bilsy's
it.
about to get cancelled. You're going to get cancelled, bro.
I got nothing against it. I just find it funny that every time that word comes up, there's a new letter being added. And that's why they add the plus, because it's like plus anything else you want to add to the end of it.
Man, what about that thing I sent you this morning where there was the intersex person on there? And that's not the funny part, but then beneath it, somebody's like,
yeah,
because you know how there's
what's,
a letter.
What's the I for? The I's for
What's the
intersex.
I for?
No, the I's for increased prices. Yeah.
Oh man, I was cracking up. And then somebody writes, "Oh, cool story, but what about Bionicles?"
Yeah. There was a few cool sets though that so obviously just going through like L's for lesbian, and then different builds that people have done, G's for gay and that. But there was one that I thought, I think it was the
B is for
interracial one.
Bilsy. B is for Bilsy.
Mate, it is. That's obviously a classic, highly designed set for you to take home and build. But look, I'm kidding. I'm not even kidding. This is what it says. Look, the plus in the LGBTQ acknowledges the many that that aren't part of the acronym. So it's literally, here's a plus. Add whatever you want. So, LGBT, whatever it is, I keep fucking forgetting it. Like you said, I'll probably get cancelled one day about my looseness, unpoliticalness of it. But good on them. Obviously, everyone is awesome. Sold like insane for them. It went nuts for them. This is only going to go even stronger. So jump on that bandwagon and why not? Smart move, good move, and it promotes good things. So I'm not against it.
No, we support everyone on this channel except Henry.
That's why. Oh man, without me, you guys would just be 3 white guys, mate.
Told you, mate. You're the token that we need. Obviously, the Van Gogh set.
The token to access all areas. There you go.
I'll fucking ban the moaners. We got no moaners here, man. What's this? Dave Chappelle's ABC Snap talks about a car rise with all the letters. A car rise? What? Anyway, are you fans of this? You going to get it? Yeah? Nah? The art set?
It's cool.
I wouldn't go out of my way to get it, but I like it. And I like the fact that they actually stuck with the original creator's concept and didn't turn it into a dots mosaic, which is what I thought they were going to do with it.
I thought they would too, but maybe that would have been a bit too, like you would have lost too much detail. But I'm the same. I appreciate it, but I have no intention of getting it.
The minifigs got both ears missing already. Bilsy, you don't get it.
These
You don't
boys
get it.
were on form tonight. We
You don't
are
get it.
on
You don't get it.
form.
I don't.
Because
And I don't
Van
want to
Gogh,
get
he
it.
cut off one of his ears.
Yeah, okay.
He's the painter that cut off one of his ears.
So did Chopper.
Yeah.
So what? What's your story?
Do you want me to explain it for you, Bilsy? I'll explain it for you.
It's all good. You just want someone to pull your ears. Look at the price though. $259.
What?
Come on, man. That is spicy.
That's not. There's not even that much Lego in it.
There is
Where's
lots
the
of little
count?
parts. Lots of little
How big
shit.
is it? How big is that?
What is the piece count? I
I'm
think
trying to-
there is quite a few pieces in there.
Trying to find the piece count now. Let's just
There
go
is
into
no
the
way
site.
there's $259 worth of Lego in there.
Well, clearly it is. They got to pay. They got to pay their, their licensing to Van Gogh.
Oh,
2,300.
Why? He's dead.
that's what I mean.
Andy, chopper Van Gogh. I love it. That price is a bit spicy. We will talk about Lego prices soon. But yeah.
That whole background, if you zoom in, is all plates. There's a lot
Yeah.
of pieces in there.
Yeah.
That is all plates stacked. Look at that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Good old Jay.
Does he come with it? Is that why it's so expensive? Does he?
That's
come
why
with
it's
it
so
as well?
expensive. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's what's behind the Van Gogh. Is a picture.
Obviously,
Of
this one's only going to we'll go past through it real quick. Creator experts now, obviously icons moving into adult design stuff. Nothing's really going to change, just the box and the brand, I guess.
You'll see. You
But-
don't need to tune into that event now because you've just told us what the new theme is.
You know what? I
Mm.
guarantee that will be a heavy thing in the Lego con. Oh, icons for this. Mate, who cares? You called it something new. Move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be, nothing exciting and crazy. New stuff, definitely some spicy good new things. Now, I've flicked through a lot of it. Hopefully, he's got some good photos here. And there was 2 gift with purchases of. I don't know if Jay. There we go. That's the one Bill wanted to talk about.
Yes. Yes, that one we've been waiting
Forest
for
Hideout.
a long time.
How
What is
quick
it?
is that going to go straight to $300 minimum on Gumtree?
Yeah,
Marketplace.
Forestmen are so expensive in general, and there's 2 in that set. So, not to mention the nostalgia of the box art, just what it is. I'm surprised actually that they're releasing this as a GWP now and not with the 90th castle. It's a little bit odd.
So, are we definitely getting it?
I don't actually know if it's going
Because
to
if you look here, right, it goes on about saying that the June gift with purchase is this one, the little diorama, the Cardboard Adventures, and it shows you the price and what's happened over the years. But then you read this, and it says here, look, revealed earlier another GWP mid-month with the Forest Hideout being available from 15th to 30th June, but in China.
No, isn't that where the release came from, China?
Don't know. Expect global release dates to follow closely. So maybe August, 1st of August, like you said.
Oh, yeah, maybe. We
Yeah.
might be a bit later. Oh, that's good. Our mate will be back then.
Yep. Optimus Prime, obviously, but don't worry about buying it. Go and buy your raffle tickets at qlug.org/shop. For those that didn't know, Qlug are doing a raffle. You can get these. I'll put the link up shortly. Why they changed it to icons? Because Creator Expert was fine. Just to lean towards more of an adult naming. There was probably 20 blokes that sat in a room and, paid their massive wage to, try work out, have a big mastermind to change the name.
It was
I think the
same bloke-
biggest thing too is Lego are always trying to attract new builders and new customers. And if you put the word expert in there, you can frighten people away. So especially with the botanicals theme, which has attracted people that they've never attracted before. So if they fall under the expert thing, then you're losing out. Whereas icons is a lot better, I believe.
Well, I mean, if they choose things rightly, like the DeLorean, like Optimus Prime, they technically are icons, aren't they?
Exactly. So it's like using the word collectors or something like that. So
Yeah.
and
And another
without
cheap, another quick shout out: $10 for 3 tickets or $5 a ticket. Qlug.org. Geez, at this rate, I should charge you, bro.
I can't do
$5
that.
for one, $10 for three. Both time, good time.
Oh,
That's it.
we'll
Optimus
sue the
Prime.
Bilsy show. We sue the Bilsy show for harassment.
You can sue me for whatever you want. I won't pay like Amber Heard. Moving on. Technic Ferrari, I really want, but I ain't paying $660 freaking dollars for
Do you
it.
reckon that'll go up? Do you reckon that'll go up with the price hike, or is that the
Yep.
price?
Guarantee it's going to go up.
It'll go up. Yeah.
Guarantee
Wow.
that's going to be that'll be
Actual-
$6.99 by the time August comes around.
Yeah.
That looks hot,
$9.99 in New Zealand.
though. That looks freaking hot, though.
Oh, mate, it's a good looking car. And it will, Amber heard that.
Isn't it Amber Turd?
Yeah, get it right. What did they say? Box change is lame. Should have kept it in line with the original ones. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. It's
Yeah.
going to look silly stacked up.
Yep. And they should have not even the box change. They should have kept the full color with. I don't know if I haven't seen the full outside of it. You know how they normally do the tail lights on every set or a bonnet on the other boxes. Although it is still, and I think I got a photo I might have sent to you guys if I can quickly bring it up. The wheel size is huge compared to the other ones that have been the other three.
Full custom, right? Full custom. They're unique, yeah.
Unique one-offs.
Yeah.
New shape. Yeah. Who did I send it to? Bilzer, I think, and you, Henry, one of yours. There's a video of Racing Brick did a video on YouTube comparing the two tire sizes from the Sian to this one, and hopefully I can get this photo. Here we go. And it's like it's a significant difference. It's not just something little. Like it's a good
huge,
size jump.
yeah.
That's mad.
So, yeah, Dave, jumping up $70 to $80. We'll talk about that shortly. I've got a few samples of the prices going up. We're just going through some new stuff, but yeah, the wheel's sick. The wheel's good. The car's awesome, and it's it's the red version of coming through. The book you can buy extra. I don't think Australia get the book though. Unfortunately,
No.
I don't think we're going to get it. So for those that want,
What's in the book?
It's a coffee book on the actual Ferrari.
Oh.
The build, the design, the concept, all that kind of stuff. There you go. Sense of Perfection coffee book, US, UK, and Europe. So we won't get it. New Zealand won't get it. We'll skip through these. The Pyramid of Giza. Obviously, Dan would have built this. Had a chat while Lego Masters are on.
Who's going to buy? Who bought two? Who bought two to make the full pyramid?
You don't need to.
I reckon somebody will.
People will, and they've hinted at it in the model itself because there's a couple of cross-axle holes in the back, and there's an axle stored in the base quite cleverly.
That's a price grab right there.
It is, but you don't need to, because if you put that on a shelf, because it's deep enough, right? You put it on a 300mm shelf or whatever, it's going to come to the end. Push it up flat. You're going to be looking at it from the side, 170 degrees, you're golden, no problem. Putting another one on the back, it's just stupid.
It's architecture scale too, isn't it? It's not even minifig scale. It's architecture.
No, it's not minifig scale.
Yeah. It's the same as like the White House and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, I just don't think you need two of them. In my personal opinion, save your money. Just buy the bricks if you're really that hard up about it. But because the other thing too is you end up with a third at the back with the river again, and then it just looks like a mirror and not actually a full pyramid. So yeah, think about it before you spend your money.
People will buy it. There's architecture collectors out there that are going to jump on it, and at $230 for an architecture set, no thanks.
And also not just that, but Egyptian fans in general. There'll be people out there. There are people out there that are just Egypt mad and probably never been into Lego. They will see this and buy it.
Would that
I'm
be all
going to
the
buy
mums?
that. Yeah,
All
I'll
the
buy
mums?
that for my best friend, archaeology professor.
We know you're lying. You have no best friends. On the segue of saving money, don't buy this.
That's terrible.
I think so too. It's,
Why?
Like it's cool, but nah.
See, mate, we all know. We all know, Henry.
Man.
We all know.
I don't actually need them.
Oh, no, not too late, Dave.
I'm someone's friend. I'm someone's friend, mate.
Dave just added to the spice. I love it. The Kiss Lips, Rolling Stones, another $230 you can save. Don't do it.
No, the only thing I like about that is they've gone outside of the square with the art. So it opens the way for who knows what in the future. So I think that's a positive because that pops. So what else can they do? I'd be excited to see. But as the Rolling Stones, like, are they still alive?
I'm pretty sure
Keith
one of them's in the
Richards is
Pirates.
never gonna die, mate.
No,
I'm pretty sure
they're on
Pirates
the
of Caribbean
Walking
movie.
Frame tour.
Yeah, Star Wars no one cares about, and then just a bunch of the other stuff, the Harry Potter stuff. I think we've already gone through a lot of this as even before Lego Masters was out anyway.
Yeah, the dragon one I remember covering off. That looks good.
Yeah,
though.
dragon,
looks
some of the
mad.
extra city things.
Oh, did you see the controversy with the farm set?
What about it?
Yeah, they were like, it should be renamed to. It should
Animal
be called a farm.
sanctuary.
Yeah, it should be called an animal sanctuary.
Oh God!
Can't call it a farm because that's disrespectful for animals and it encourages animals for production for food. Blah blah blah.
Can't wait for the slaughterhouse to come out.
They don't really have feelings, though. They're little plastic animals. So
No, but it's about the ideals that they're setting up in children.
do you know what's cool about it though? Is this? Does this get you going, Dan? Like,
Well, clearly it gets you going. You're getting to take the wool off that sheep, mate. Show us your Velcro gloves and your extra wide gumboots.
There's something to put a picture in the back of the mind. All right, let's talk about the hot topic. Lego prices going up, and not by a little bit. And the funny thing is too, like a lot of the pages that I've been reading, obviously Brothers Brick, Jay's Brick blog, there's a few of them I've brought up. They go about, the first thing they all start off with is how much they actually made and how big the actual Lego company's growing. And then, to all of a sudden, by the way, here's an even bigger price hike on
yeah, well, it's a fair point. You got to make 13 billion kroner in half a year and then up your prices by 20 to 25% for some stuff. It's like if you do the maths though, you're making 13 billion kroner in operating profit. You don't do an increase, so you lose 2 billion kroner in operating profit. Hang on. You're still making 11 billion kroner in profit.
The thing I don't understand with it, and the answer may be in there, is why is it older sets going up? They've already been produced. They've already been made. The production costs have been paid for. So why like Dave said earlier, the treehouse is going up by $70. Why? It must be so close to the end of its life. It's not funny.
Because they spent $1 billion with Sony and whatever on the metaverse, and somebody needs to pay for it. So they're just passing it on to the consumer.
It's like petrol pump prices. The price of barrel oil will go up today, so the price of petrol will go up today. But that barrel's not getting refined for 6 months. So, and the stuff that's at the pump was imported into the country months ago. So it's the same shit. It's just a different dressing. But my point of it is like Lego have always pride themselves on, family friendly, family first. We're a family company. These guys have got an opportunity to actually make a point of difference of making or keeping Lego accessible, and they're not making it accessible by keeping the prices inflate and going up a price. I mean, so at the moment, Lego is still very much, in my opinion, a middle average income family purchase. You're not seeing lower income families go out of their way to buy Lego. Middle to average income families are probably purchasing some Lego. They're going to be strapped for cash when it's going up by $70. So you're now pushing it up into an elite level, and they're going to do themselves a disservice, in my opinion, on this one.
Oh, totally. And like you said, so for those to get the numbers to more so we could understand it, you said net profit for 21 was 13 billion krone, 2.7 Australian billion. So, it's not small money. Like they're hand over fist killing it at the moment. And obviously COVID helped a lot. Yes. So we mentioned the prices. So the treehouse, I think on average, the treehouse was about $240, $250. So that's going to go over $300 now for the treehouse, which is just like, what? You know, $300 for the treehouse. And here's some sets with, I'm pretty sure these are the before and after prices, which will genuinely shock you. So here we go. I'll share this page.
Well, Bricklink will go up too then by default. as well.
Technically, it will, yeah.
It'll have
All right.
to.
So these are the prices. These are the regular prices that we're pretty much used to. You know, so 180 for the express, 180 for the bookshop, right? 250 for the express and 250 for the bookshop.
That's not Oz prices.
Well, no, this is just the difference in before and after prices.
That is insane.
Yeah. So even that is US prices, 180 to go to 250, like $80 on top of $180 set. That's more than half. Like that, I mean, that is half almost.
So they're top end sets though. I think you'll find that your $20 and $50 sets won't be going up. The ones aimed specifically at kids and everyday sets will stay relatively untouched.
Stop sticking up for them, Bill. They're fucking ripping us.
I'm not. Look, it's gonna hurt. Like for us here in Oz, interest rates are tipped to go up tomorrow, and the cost of living is getting higher and higher with everything. Fuel's going to hit $3 a litre guaranteed, and that to cover those costs elsewhere, something's got to suffer. And I don't know about your household, but in this household, it'll be Lego. So it's just a luxury that you don't need.
Yeah. And I was trying to follow it here. Jay had a link. He actually mentions that if you look at all the new second half, like of this year's sets, which just released this week, yesterday, obviously, you'll notice that the prices are already completely out of whack, even for previously affordable lines like Lego City. So they might be jumping on the $20, $50 sets, Bill.
I think they're going up on everything, man. I heard they're going up on everything, even like City and everything like that.
All themes will be affected, but it's about 70% of...
They are Australian prices, Bill.
But the bookshop was not $180 ever.
Well, I've been told it's the Australian prices now.
What about Brent? Look at Brent's comment.
Oh, AUD and USD. Because Jason said that one of them was already $220 in Oz.
Yeah. Yeah, the bookshop's $249 in Oz. And the ugly train is $249.
Would you honestly pay $220 for that? The loop set?
No way.
No,
like,
it's a stump
what
set.
makes that worth $220? Not even the piece count.
No.
Yeah, I'll have to do some digging. I'm sure it'll come out. You know, we definitely know that the treehouse has got, the cars are going up too. The Combi, the Mustang, all the cars are going up. I know that.
Oh, I need me a second Porsche.
Porsche will go up. Yeah.
Oh man, look, I think there'll be a definite lull in the just in the line of work I'm in. Like I can see the interest rates are going to have a massive hit on people, man. Like you know. Most people have got interest rates right now of like say 3% ish, right? And if they go up to 5-6%, if you're on interest only fixed and you're going to principal and interest variable, your repayments are doubling per week.
It's huge.
Yeah. And like you said, you nailed it, Bill. You know, Lego is legit the first thing that everybody's going to stop buying. As Dan said as well, when you start going to that 2D tier, mate, Lego will hurt. They're going to get hit for sure.
I think it's also the shock value too, right? Like, you know, you would have expected, like, you know, the Mustang, say $200, but if you see it at $250, you just straight up like forget it. I'm not doing that. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. This is, to be honest, this is me just not knowing more than anything. But the BMW, was that always $320?
Yeah. I want to say yeah.
Like that's spicy for that. I mean, I know it's big and it's 2,000 odd pieces, but still.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be difficult to justify spending the money on it when you're thinking of exactly what you're getting for it. You know, it's like, like at the moment, like for example, even the Titanic. You know, you think, okay, I'm going to spend $1,200 on a Titanic. Well, that's like 4 or 5 weeks. You know,
Yeah, Ryan, we've realised that they're USD and AUD prices, but the trains, they've always been $229. After next month, I reckon you're looking over 250. Easy.
Yeah, 249.
Easy.
Yeah.
The shoes going up though. Good on you, Brent.
I'm annoyed I opened my treehouse now. I should have left it boxed.
Yeah, that could have been a thing. Ryan, yeah, they're going to have a killer June just to try to beat the right. And you know what? It probably will. You know, it will for AFOLs wanting them, you know, one-off bigger price type sets, but general public don't realize that Lego's about to get hit. They don't know yet.
That's right.
They don't look at our videos like this. They don't read the vlogs we read.
But by the same token, let's say the AT-AT that, you know, which is what, it's at $1,000 or $1,300?
Yeah, 1,300.
1,300. If that goes up 20%, you know, if you can afford $1,300 for a Lego set, which is a full luxury item, right? Like, I mean, you're probably not going to care that it goes up $200. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe not on that end.
No, but for us it's 1,500. So then it goes from 1,500 up to 1,700, and then like so going from say for example 12 to 1,500, you're still on that low side of that second half. But from 1,500 up, you're looking at, or actually now you're creeping towards $2,000. And if you're looking at like 1,700, 1,750 for a Lego set, it's close to $2,000. You're like, you know, you can buy a fucking hack car for $2,000. You know what I mean? It's like
you're going to say house.
No, a hack car. You know, well, you get a good little runner for $2,000. You know?
Oh yeah, man,
for sure. Will a secondhand Lego be worth more?
Holiday.
Lego. Yeah, everything will go up. People, but not even know. You know what? Secondhand Lego already is at stupid prices here in Australia. People trying to sell $50 a kilo for Lego. Mate,
it's the worst when Lego Masters is on TV. Everyone thinks that their Lego's worth gold when that's on TV.
Yep. It's they need to do an episode where some random takes a tub of Lego to cash converters or something and goes like, you know, like what's that show, like Porn Stars or something like that, you know, where
Porn Stars.
I just want to pawn this Lego, and then they're like, oh, do you know what's in here? This Galador's worth blah blah blah.
And I'll be like, hold on a sec, I know a guy. Let me call my buddy to come down and evaluate.
Bilsy walks in. He goes, I'll offer you 30 for it.
Oh, there you go. Seinfeld's 10% off at Toyco. So if people that, you know, wanted the...
it's because they can't give that shit away.
Better snap them up. Well, I mean, that's the other thing, I guess. You know, at least the IDs people that are making their couple of percent, you know, at least their pay packets will go up with the... No, you know what? All the prices go up except for Lego IDs.
Got
it. They won't pass on the profits.
Jace, talk with your wallet. We stop buying. They'll get the message. You'll just buy brickheads. No, that's the problem. People aren't going to stop buying it. You know, they'll just cop it, move on. They just won't buy as much as they used to.
Yeah, that's it. They'll just buy less. They'll still spend the same amount of money. You'll just get less for it.
Yeah.
True.
And you know, like you said, Henry, if you're buying big sets like the Titanic, it's $1,000 set. If that goes to $1,200, you're already committed to buy $1,000. You're going to pay $1,200.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, that's a full luxury item. Like, to me, that's almost like just taking $1,000 and throwing it down the toilet, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
but then you'll easily take $1,000 and drop it.
That'll hurt when this goes from like $9 to $30.
Yuck.
You know what? You know, especially here in Australia, I don't know about over where you are, Dan. When Kmart's prices start matching the Lego prices, that's when you know shit's gone bad.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
Because Kmart at the moment, if something comes out at $15, Kmart will sell it for $9.
Yeah.
Kmart's significantly cheaper here.
Yeah, ours is too, but I think the warehouse is even better. So I think Kmart runs around 10% cheaper than RRP.
Yeah.
And warehouse runs at about 15% cheaper than RRP standard, you know, as a standard. So
yeah, right.
Yeah. Look, it's one of those things. People will still spend the same amount of money. It's like petrol, right? Petrol over here is $2.90 a litre, and you still fill up, you know, you just get less petrol for the amount of money that you put in every time. So it's going to be the same with Lego. You'll put in your $100 or $150 and you get a smaller set, or you save and you get a $300 set, but it's still going to be a smaller set. So I don't know.
I'm not happy about it. prices are going to be changed on between 150 to 190 existing products out of a total portfolio of about 600, depending on the country.
Yeah.
Right. So there's the problem. You go back to the 1980s where Lego had about 40 SKUs, and you go to the current time where Lego's got what, 400 SKUs
600
every year or 600 SKUs a year. And so my other point with this whole price rise is that people get really loyal towards Lego, right? You know, Lego purists, Lego hobbyists, they are sort of loyal to the brand and the brand values and all of this. And then you get to the point where you can't keep up with the brand. You can't keep up with all of the sets that are coming out. So then you start to get this inferiority complex and you feel disloyal to the company. And it's like, well, it's the company that's making you feel disloyal because you can't afford to buy the freaking product.
Yeah.
So Lego, in my opinion, if they're going to up these prices, I think they need to halve the SKUs and leave the sets on the shelf longer so that people get more opportunity to buy. Right? Because it's going to take time for people to save money to buy these sets. It's just how it's going to be. Even kids, you know. I saw a perfect post on Facebook the other day. This lady was like, oh, my son's been saving for a year and a half, all of his pocket money to buy this set. And it's gone. It's fucking retired. And so now they have to look at the aftermarket for it. And, you know, it's just, that's the reality of it. So keep the stuff on the shelf longer.
Yeah,
Let people
should have given you some more pocket money, mate.
Yeah, the tight should have spotted him.
Not everyone's in a position to be able to do that. Wasn't my son, by the way, but
cool.
You know,
just to clear that up.
No, my sons aren't interested in Lego. No, but you know, okay, we're all in a position of privilege. We've all got jobs and shit. Think about the poor fucking solo income families or whatever that are literally scraping together $5 a week to save to buy their Lego. You know,
absolutely.
We're in a position of privilege, and we shouldn't forget that.
No.
I'm just trying to bring up some comparisons. So I want to show you something if I can bring it up.
Lego's a full rich person's hobby, man.
It is a full rich person's hobby. No, I agree. I agree. But it's sad that it's become that way because there is a lot of value to be had from people having access to Lego.
Yeah.
And I agree with you, Henry. It is, you know, it is now a premium product and it is a premium hobby.
So is it is it heading towards an AFOL only hobby based on that? Like,
no, you know what? It's going to push AFOLs back. It's going to be less because, you know, there's not, depending on the price level, there's not that many AFOLs in the higher level. So, you know, it's just going to push them back to, like Dan said, there's still going to be AFOLs, but they're just not going to buy 10 sets anymore. They're going to buy 5.
Yeah, it'll start splitting. It'll start splitting AFOLs as well. I had a good conversation with Robin about this yesterday, actually, and he said his theory going forward is that you might see an AFOL split. So you'll see the AFOL collectors that are like pre-2000s only, and then you'll see them that'll be like the 2000 to 2020 collectors, and then you'll get maybe the new ones that'll just be like from here on forward sort of thing. So I think, like people that are already classic space collectors and that's it. They don't do anything else. They're just going to stick to it. You're going to see people start to narrow their field of vision and start collecting certain things between certain dates. And I also think you're going to start your mock collectors, your mock builders, I should say. I think you're going to see mock builders that are solely and wholly putting their money into buying parts for mocks only, and they will not buy sets.
Yep. That's me right now.
Yeah.
That's all I've ever done. Like, so that's why I sometimes I'm really ignorant to the fact that some of the stuff that you guys talk about, because I'm like, literally don't have my finger on the pulse with that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Now, this is what I want to bring up. So I know people are going to jump up and down. And like you said, Dan, there's purists out there. Now, the Daytona Ferrari, right? $659. It's going to be $699 in the price increase, maybe $709, but it's going to go up $40-$50. So $700. That's a legit, genuine full week income for, you know, someone. It's an income. Yep. It's a week's pay.
Absolutely.
And I know people are going to hate it, but they have return on their own design, off-brand Lego. That is $199 for a 1/8 style car.
Bilsy.
I'd rather not have the Ferrari.
Bilsy.
No. Okay, that's not a rip-off one.
Bilsy.
That's another design one. That's the cater one. It's not weapon. We're safe. But
For fuck's
what
sake.
I'm saying is, you watch that market now go friggin' nuts.
Yep. And to be fair, I actually did say that on a stream the other day, that you are going to see the alternate brand bricks now start to take off, because that's what's going to be affordable.
For
Yep,
sure.
That's a really good point.
Yep.
You know,
That's a really good point.
Lego
Like, okay,
is
so I know
pricing
Cater-
themselves into pushing people to the alternate markets. Yeah.
Look, another perfect example. Like 114 bucks for, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to advertise them too hard, but just to push the point that, yeah, you know, if Lego are going to put a treehouse that's already a couple of $100 to 300 plus, you know, and
The fact, Carol.
Go.
Sorry, I was just going to say, the fact of the matter with that is that if you're not a hardcore Lego person like us, who are doing, you know, Lego shows and whatnot, if you literally just want a building construction, I don't want to say toy, but let's just say you just want a building experience like Lego to sit and be mindful and have fun and have something at the end of it. Doesn't matter if it's got Lego on the studs or something else, if it looks the same like that.
Yep.
And that's the point. You're going to spend $200 on that or $650 on the Lego version, and you don't give a shit whether it's got Lego on the box or not. You're always going to go for that other option.
100%, man. If you think about the grandmas that are all like grandmas and grandpas that are strapped for cash on a pension, and they want to buy their grandchild a Lego set, they don't know the difference. They just go, oh yeah, this is the same thing, right? Like,
yeah. And the quality is okay. Let's use JK Brickworks because you know he's decent, even though it's not the Lego brand stuff. It's still under the Cater brand. Look at this mechanism, right? There's no way that Lego would design this and resell it for $60. No way in the world.
Oh hell
that's
no!
That's a $199 set every day of the week with the Lego brand.
180. Yeah.
$199 every day of the week. You know, and it's not that. This is the problem. It's not that it's costing them more to make it. It's not that they're putting 20 million more years of research in it, because you've clearly got AFOLs building shit like this for $50, $60. Like, and you know, yeah, I guess 5, even less years ago, you know, Chinese repeats, the off brands. Okay, their quality was a bit, how's it going? Bricks don't fit, clutch power, all that kind of stuff. But you know, Bilsy can confer when we blew up the haunted house out of the crappy branded brick. It didn't fall apart, and it took a lot to bloody blow up. So, you know, again, Dan, you've nailed on the head, mate. Grandma, auntie, uncles, non-AFOL nerds like us, they're just going to choose.
That was Henry.
Oh yeah, both of us. You know, you've nailed it. It's what do you do? Like far out. And you know, the websites like Dave's put up. I mean, I can't follow that link, Dave. I can't copy and paste on a chat. But, you know, he's got an AliExpress link and he says bargain. I'm guessing he's pulling the leg, having a joke, but I can't see it. But he's got a point where, you know, online shopping now is bang, 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 you're done. Everything's covered. Everything's insured. No one's scared to buy online anymore. It's like far out. What do you do? Lego, you don't raise your prices by 20%. You know?
Yeah, no, but it's also not the only company that's raising prices and things going up. It just
correct.
I just think they've got their timing wrong.
Yeah, well,
to the same maybe argument, their priorities. So looking at Zord's comment there, they're only counting brick price. You need to factor in paying designers, marketing, shipping, returns, and a lot more sets than just parts.
Yeah, Keld's also bought 6 Ferraris, so you know,
yeah.
Like, somebody needs
and
to pay
again,
for that.
1980s, they had 16 designers, 16 designers. 2020, 300 designers. They're just pumping out sets and they're pumping all this money in and pumping stuff out. People can't keep up. You don't need it. They don't need it. They could just wind it back and still sell quantity over what they're doing at the moment, and they will still make tons of money.
And the thing is, Dan, to that point, right? You don't have another, you know, 1 million plus users on social media putting up how, you know, this is what I built, this is what I built, this is what I built either. Back in those times where you had 16 builders, you know, now you don't need, like, it's crazy that there's even 300, because half the stuff I see, I look at Like, to me, I look more at what other people are building and going, wow, that's cool. Like, I'd love to build that. That looks sick.
Is that why you built all of Japheth's stuff for him? And it's not like so it's not just. And I know Brent brought it up before. It literally isn't just Lego. Jordans and Nike are going 10% up from the new financial year. And I just found another page. If you're a full blown nerd and you play Magic: The Gathering, they're going up 11%. So yeah, Scorp. There you go. Another brand transformer prices are going up. Yeah, it's not Lego. It's just that because we're so, Lego's in our blood pretty much.
It's inflation.
It's going to happen. We just can't see the price, especially the Treehouse price is confirmed 70 to 80 up. Like, that's just silly.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
When your price increase is the equivalent of another Lego set, you know what I mean? Like $70, you could have got a decent Lego set as well, and then you're going, well, that's just, going towards just the one set now. That's where I can't justify it.
No.
They've also seen their products so popular they can't even keep it on stock. Supplies are meeting demand, so increase the price to manage demand. I guess that's one view. That's an angle I guess you could come at. But I reckon now you got to think too. COVID made everything just go nuts. House prices, car prices, Lego went stupid. Now at the moment, we're obviously seeing houses slow down. Car prices, you can buy a car again now without spending stupid money. So people are going to stop buying Lego as well. It's just it all comes in line with everything else. We just gives us something extra to whinge about, I guess. Really, at the end of the day.
True. All your retailers and flippers are going to stock up now so that they gain that RRP price later. Like if you were an independent, wouldn't you be buying 10 or 20 tree houses now so that you get that extra $70 later?
Hold on, let me ask Rick James.
Well, you won't be paying for that now. So that's pure profit for the retailer. How does Lego
Rick will be at the Kmart. Rick will be at the Kmart.
What did Andy say? New brand Plego from Russia selling half price sets.
God, your guys' Australian internet is terrible. You guys are all like freaking and like my screen's just like perfectly clear. You guys need to get up, man.
Sorry, what was that, man? You just cut out. Sorry, what was
exactly?
He said he was perfectly clear.
Yeah, no, everybody on Twitch can see and hear me just fine, but you guys not so much.
Oh, I look good from my end.
Well, you need to turn your green screen off and have another look.
I like to sit in this room again. No more, no New Zealand Lego Master backgrounds for once.
No.
All right. I think we've talked about it.
Had our whinge.
No one's happy with price rises.
We've had our whinge.
We've had
it. Is what it is.
We will definitely have a whinge when the prices start, coming through, and we'll chat about, holy shit, why did it go to that price? And it's just, it's what we do.
Stock up now.
Don't forget, again, qlug.org, $10 gets you 3 tickets for the Optimus Prime raffle. qlug.org/shop is where you get it. And last chat, who's this one? Does work for retail for many years. I would buy up cigarettes every year before the government price rise.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly like scalpers are going to do, really. There you go. There's the shop name. I'll leave you with that. And Jake, you absolutely nailed it. We will all get used to the price, just like we did for the big Technic sets, just like all the Star Wars nerds did for their sets. It's just what it is.
Uh-huh.
Our wage doesn't go up, just everything around it.
That's it. They'll just release a set that we've got to have, and then we won't even look at the price. We've just got to have the set. So.
Yeah, very, very true. All right, we're done, people. Have a good Monday night. We'll be back. We still do have 2 more nights of streaming for some New Zealand Lego Masters. Tomorrow we'll have Georgia and her dad, and then Wednesday we've got Dan, or if Dan comes in, Dan's partner Jono, on the raid train. So we'll see how Dan's feeling.
If I come in,
well, if you come in, you come in. If
I'm going to let you interview my team without me being there. Jesus Christ, that's just. What would be the point? You only get half the story.
Well, you know, it might be the better half.
Burn. Burn.
On that note,
No.
see you later, everybody.